James, my cereal. You can catch me the Dad from Monist. Shout out to the Monist gang. Okay, cool. So please do me a favor, if you're new here, please hit the sub button. Road to 1,000 subscribers, join the family. Today I'm going to speak on an effective way to communicate to the subconscious mind and to get it to work towards your goals. And I'll showcase the research studies behind this technique I'm going to tell you and how it's relevant to you. This is a technique many take for granted. We're going to discuss the use of asking a question. The questions we ask are so powerful because they hijack the brain's mental thought process. So if I ask you a question, your mind temporarily halts the train of thought it has at the moment and focuses on only examining the question at hand. So if you're thinking about your day, and if someone comes and asks you what's your name, no matter what you were thinking about, your mind goes into the memory factory and then utters your name. Now, if you ask yourself a question that you consciously do not have the answer to, or you ask the question you don't have the answer to consciously, you may move on with your day, but your subconscious mind takes that question and works on it in the background of your mind. And that's how you get those aha moments when an idea comes from nowhere later on in the day, or an answer comes while you're showering, or a solution to a problem just hits you from nowhere. If your subconscious mind receives a question, it is forced to work on it as if that's its nature, and to answer the question or to act out the question. The importance of this is if you find yourself asking questions like, why does my life suck? Why is everything so expensive? Like always, those type of questions will hijack your cognitive processes in your brain, and your subconscious mind will find reasons why and will support those belief systems. For example, it may pull out a memory of a traumatic moment in your life to prove to you that your life sucks and to attach that towards your identity. So if you ask a question in the negative, your subconscious mind will work in the parameters of the negative belief system. And if you ask your mind a positive question, your subconscious mind will work in the parameters of the positive belief system. Evidence of this can be found in studies done in consumer psychology. Gavin Fitzsimmons and Mort Wiz, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong, but their study explains a phenomenon called the mere measurement effect. This phenomenon shows that simply asking someone about their future decisions influences those decisions and behaviors, as questions drives consumers' attitudes, beliefs, and behavior around a product or a brand. They concluded the use of questions does three things to an individual. The first thing it does is increased attitude accessibility. In other words, it enhances the extent to which one can access their attitudes towards a performing behavior. The second thing it does is attitude polarization, as it may lead to polarization of attitudes towards an option and therefore changing a subsequent behavior. The third and last thing it does is enhanced intention accessibility, which is by questioning one's intention will make the performance of these intentions and specific behaviors to be more cognitively accessible and therefore likely to happen. Knowing this has to make you think about the type of self-talk that you have with yourself and the questions you ask yourself every single day that drive your attitudes, your beliefs, and ultimately your behavior. These studies have been duplicated, as in 1987 Professor Anthony Greenwald at the University of Washington demonstrates that students who were asked about their voting intentions were more likely to vote in elections than those who were not asked. This shows the extent that questions had in predicting one's thoughts about thinking about performing a specific behavior and making someone do the actual behavior itself. This is repeated in 2008 by Gatson Gordon and his team in their article titled Asking Questions Changes Behavior: The Mere Measurement Effect on Frequency of Blood Donation. This study demonstrated that completing a survey on a topic of blood donation increased the likelihood of the respondent to donate blood. So just thinking about certain questions during your self-talk, empowering questions, can change your mind's perspective on situations and get your subconscious mind to only work on empowering questions and not negative questions like, why is this always happens to me? Only asking empowering questions for your mind to look for evidence is useful. How can I improve my career, for example? That's a good question. Another thing to be mindful of is the part of your brain called the reticular activator system, which filters in information you deem important and filters out information you don't deem important from your awareness and experience. So the reticular activator system essentially controls what you focus on and gives you information and filters the world according to the parameters you set through your beliefs. If you believe you're bad at your job or you're socially awkward, you likely will be, as it filters what you want to see according to your beliefs and drives your behavior. Seek out the negativity and you only see negative. If you seek out positivity, you only see positive. Ask yourself empowering questions during self-talk. What would I look like if I was happy all the time? What do I want out of my life? Who can assist me on my success? What can I do better? And how can I improve my career? James Mansiri, you can catch me at the Diary from Honest. I hope if this content brought any value to you, there's a $2 donation link I'll leave in the description. If you're unable to donate, I do understand. Just liking the video will go a long way. Please do subscribe. Gratitude.